Hi guys, it's Max here with dartsreviews.tv in association with dartsplanet.tv. We've got some shot darts for you today from the Gnarly range. We have the Rippah Darts, and it looks like these are going to seriously rip me up. These look absolutely grippy as anything. Obviously I can't tell by touching them through the box, so what I think we'll do is we'll go and get them out on the table and we'll have a look. Okay, so we're over at the table with the shot, the Rippah. It's Gnarly Darts. Well, really sort of like aggressive looking case here with the spiked ball here on the background. We got the 24 gram 90% tungsten, and they are black titanium coated, front weighted, and have koi carbon shafts. Window there showing the full setup of the dart and that really aggressive looking flight as well. It looks quite striking. What we'll do is turn it over, and we have the shop logo with the little write up about shop. The name again up here, they're genuine shot darts, like crest, lifetime barrel guarantee, safety info, and what Shot loves to do is a little story or write up about the dart as well. And this one reads, out of the way, lightweights, the big dogs are in. The Rippah takes barrel grip to the top tier, offering a maxed out 6 out of 5 gription level for those looking for a dart set that bites back. Cut into the tail end is a fusion of savage rings and V-cuts, tearing up the rear section. The front dominates with pillar rings and deep spaces for your fingers with a push point that's off the chain. The Rippah is engineered for maximum traction. Shot's grippiest dart yet. Can you handle it? Oh, that's got me worried. A very grippy dart. So yeah, let's get them out, have a closer look. So we've got the usual sort of like white EVA foam insert Shot likes to do. It holds like the spare flights and stems over here, each barrel either side of the full setup here in the middle. Everything's held in place so it doesn't fly about in the box. Let's get a dart out, have a look. We have a black coated standard point, adds a little bit more grip going into the board rather than standard silver. And then we have this tapered nose with lateral grooves in, and the black is quite striking. It is like a true black and not like a dusty sort of black. And you have this very aggressive toothed ring here at the front. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those on the taper. With the lateral grooves as well, adds lots and lots of feel. I can feel that catching with my front finger really well. Then we have this twin ring, again with some extra lateral grooving there. And then we have this micro ring grip in the middle, which is actually lower than the other ring. So, like I said, really deep. You can definitely feel the edges of all of those rings, really sharp edge. And that sort of like repeats going down. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the twin ring and 4 sections of that micro tooth grip in the middle. Very grippy feeling. I can even ever so slightly catch in when I'm hardly putting any pressure. Then we go into the taper, which has this lateral grooved tooth ring grip cut out there, and then it staggers between a twin ring and a single tooth grip, and that goes from the second third of the section right to the back, and there's 4 sections of the twin ring and 4 sections of the single tooth grip. With that lateral groove that goes all the way down, I can actually feel that catching just by dragging my thumb around as well. So there's definitely lots and lots of grip. This definitely is a very grippy dart. And with this push point as well, if you're wanting some power behind the dart, I can definitely feel that you're going to get some of that. Then we go into the very slight taper on the last smooth ring into the stem, and this very aggressive looking flight with all the spikes and colours on there as well. Yeah, I know for a fact that I'm going to have to loosen my grip up with this, because even with no pressure, I am catching on every section of this dart. Very grippy. Unfortunately, we haven't got the measurements for this dart as it is a new one, but Gav will put the measurements up on the screen as and when they come in. So what I think we'll do is we'll head on straight over to the board and we'll have a throw. So we're over in the dart room, and we've got a brand new set of shot darts, so new we haven't even got a banner for them. These are the Shot Gnarly Shredder Darts. And as from the name, you can just imagine how grippy they are. Just by touching them, they're shredding my fingers up. They're that sharp. I'm going to have a couple of throws to get used to them because they are really, really grippy before going into our practice routine. So let's see how we get on with them. Catching all the time, having to sort of like correct myself halfway through. Nice steady ton though. I'm not having to put much effort into these really because they're catching on my finger and thumb so much. It's getting all the power from the throw straight behind it. And a nice steady 60. There we go. I'm happy that I'm throwing them nice and straight, so we should be okay. Might change the setup if I was to use them myself because it's a little bit long. But all in all, they feel flying through the air okay considering how grippy they are. So yeah, let's go straight into our 201 practice routine. Game on. Or a nice steady 60, leaving us 141. Oh, pulled that one a little bit. Major correction, 95 scored. That leaves us just 46. Oh, dropped that one a bit. Oh, right on the wire. Really unfortunate with that one. But we've left ourselves 20. Let's see if we can tidy it up. And in one dart. There we go. Well, that was very gnarly, and it definitely shredded up my fingers with how grippy these are. Pulled a little bit, but I managed to keep them straight enough that I did do it in 10 darts. A little bit unfortunate not to do it in 9, but overall I was happy with that. But the dart itself feels really, really nice, especially if you do like a grippy dart. But yeah, let's have a final thought. Well, I was quite shocked. I'd done that in 8 darts. Started off okay, really tight sort of grouping. I got two of them in the treble 5, which gave me the 90. But it worked really, really well. Um, the dart itself is extremely grippy. If I could give it a higher rating, I would, but I'm going to have to give it a grip rating of 5. The edges are sharp. It's got that push point as well. There's lateral grooving. There's lots of extra milling that's gone into it, and it, as it says, Ripper, it rips up the air. It rips up my fingers as well because they are really, really grippy. But if you are a grippy dart thrower, these are going to be absolutely fantastic for you. And with that push point at the back as well, if you're a rear gripper, it's going to be even more powerful, and you're going to get absolute excellent penetration into the board. Um, the weights that it comes in is 22, 23, 24, and 26. Plenty of range for most people. Um, it keeps the sort of like measurements down as well. Obviously, Gav would have put the measurements up because this is a new dart. But it doesn't feel overly thick. It looks like you've got plenty of room to grip um, get grouping into the dartboard as well. And with that sort of like tapered nose, you can get a bit of an angle in there, and the points are pretty much going to be touching if you can keep that grouping nice and tight. Price point for this, it's a 90% tungsten dart, and it's £89.95. I think that's a really good price point for these darts. Lots of extra work's gone into them. There's lots of extra milling and coatings and everything. And as you know, shot darts, they're made designed, manufactured, and shipped all from New Zealand. So that's all factored into the price point as well. If you've got a set of these, or you're looking to get a set, or you've got any questions or anything, head on down into the comment section and let us know. Maybe head on over to dartsreviews.tv or dartsplanet.tv. There's articles, reviews, stories, all sorts on there, and it could be something to help you pass 5 minutes, half an hour, or an hour, and give you a decent read. Make sure you tick subscribe and hit the notification bell. We've got lots of stuff coming up in the future. Might even be a giveaway or two. And as always, come back. Check us out again soon. Bye.